Hello everybody, and welcome to something a little bit different. Today I'm doing a stream, and I've done a number of these before, but I'm playing a game, and it's called Mundistry. You can find it at mundistry.tk. Now what's this game? Well, it says right here on the front page. It is basically a music artist simulating game, and my friend Billy has begun. My friend Billy started making it a while back, and I came to know of it about mid-July, and I've actually started to help him a bit with the code. Not very much yet, but hopefully I can help a lot more in the future. It's all written in standard PHP, MySQL, CSS, JavaScript, HTML. So that means that blind and visually impaired people like me can even play it, and I have been trying to add some accessibility features towards that so that it's even better of an experience for people who can't see what they're doing. And I'm really liking it, so I'm going to show it off today. This is honestly kind of a bit of advertising for us. Billy hasn't asked me to do this at all. I'm doing it myself. It's not a paid promotion. There's no money involved. I just really wanted to get it out there, and we're going to do that. But before any of that happens, I need to get the chat up as usual on my iPad, so hang on a second. Let's see. YouTube, your account, my channel. Hope this is working very well, by the way, guys. I'm using my laptop, so we'll see how it goes. Sounds pretty good to me. I'm just gonna wait until I can hear the voice at the same time. Sounds pretty good to me. That sounds pretty good. Right, I'm gonna pause this because otherwise you're gonna get an awful kind of lag, and I'm gonna share this, so give me a minute. Why did I press email? Can somebody tell me why I pressed email? I'm not good at this, am I? I don't want to save draft, but it's too late now. No, wrong button. Okay, well apparently this is in my great music playlist now. I will fix that later. All I want to do is copy link. Right, there we go. Where's Discord? Go to the mundistry server. General. At here, I'm about to begin playing Mundistry live. Check it out at there we go. Let's hope some people join. Oh, someone's typing. I won't. Don't worry. I want to see if Billy's on. I don't even know if he's online. Oh, he is. Anyway, let's get started. I'm actually going to create a new account. So, because my other one... Well, first of all, I don't actually know the password to the other one because it's saved in my password manager, and I'm not about to go and get it. But second of all, my other one has like minus $700 in cash. It has minus 1,000 fans or something. So we're gonna create another account. I'm going to. Oh, you can't use the same email. I'll use my iCloud email then. Username The fake VIP YouTube. I'll make up a password. Let's see here. Oops.
Create account push button. Browse mode.
Create account.
Alert. Would you like Firefox to save?
Yes, I'd like to save this password.
Mundistry Firefox frame. Home visited link F6. F6. Home visit at F6. Search with DuckDuckGo F6. Activity link. Home visited active leaving hyperfake visit. Welcome back heading level. Current richest player. Heading profile. Lil scroll $547 link.
Cool, right.
Current charts. Record. Review. Stu. Shop. Account. Activity.
Right, so the first thing, I'm just going to go through all these pages and show you what they are. So obviously there's the activity, basically the activity feed that shows you everything that you want to, that you've done. Obviously I haven't done anything yet, so account.
Activity visited. Leaving image. Username. The image. Your activity. Username. The fake visit. Stage name. Money. $100. Skill.
You start off with $100.
Skill. 10. Consistency. 1.
Started with 10 skill, 1 consistency, and 1 fan. And there's my permalink if you wanted to view my actual profile. It's 46 instead of 48.
Edit profile link. Log out D.
I'm gonna edit this profile.
Leaving navigation. Leaving activity bit account shop stupid review record shop leaving stage name entry.
Stage name. The fake VIP. YouTube account. Bio. A visual. Oops. That's my regular shtick. And Discord.
Number 42997.
Yes, I'm doing this all from memory because I do it enough times.
Home visited, activity visited link, leaving stage name up, return to account visit loading.
Return to account, and now you can see the information has been added.
Money, $100, skill 10, consistency 1.
So, and the shop, I'm not going to do any of this yet, because I think that's one of the mistakes I made last time, was to buy some of this stuff. A place to buy upgrades. You can buy that for 10 quid. That's nothing, so I'm going to buy it. And it's still 0, so I'm going to keep buying it until it's not 0. Because that does happen eventually. Let me just make sure I want to go to account because I hope that's not a bug. No, it's not. I've still got 100. Billy, if you're watching, why is this worth nothing to start with? It shouldn't be. Oh, now it's a dollar. Well, we're not going to do that then. We're going to go to studio. This is the main page, really. So we can make a song. Let's call it... Really? Let's call it... I don't know, Waking Up. We can only type 1 in here anyway. And we'll create song.
Leaving navigation. Leaving 1. No more heading. Return to studio. Your new song will be created in 1 minute. S. Return to studio. Push loading.
Return here, and you can see.
Leaving for your songs. Table with time spent. Time create. Wait up.
If we scroll down a bit.
Leaving for your albums heading. Table with 2. Leaving form. 1 minute. S. Time on form. Release as single push. Leaving form. 1 minute. S. Time until creation column header 0039. Quality column. And
it's counting down here. And that you basically just wait this out. I think eventually, I don't really know what we're going to put here, to be fair, but something will happen probably at some point, and you can see the type of things that songs have associated with them. There's a quality level, for example, 16 seconds. And obviously right now it's not applicable because you haven't finished making the song yet, but when you finish making the song it gets a quality level out of 100, and obviously the better it is, the better you'll get, the more fans you'll get, the more money you'll make, things like that.
1 minute test. Time until creation column header 0000.
And it's done, so we'll press refresh, because that's what you're supposed to do, and you will see that my quality level is probably something awful, because it was last time.
Quality column header, waking up, the fake VIP account. 1 minute test. Time until creation column header created. Quality column header 10/100.
10 out of 100, that's actually pretty good. Now then, we're gonna make another song. Well, are we? Or should I release this one? I want to go a different route to what I did last time. And last time I just released it, so... Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Cool. Billy, if you're watching, whatever this type of table is, where'd you get it from and why is it so awesome? Why does it exist? It's amazing. I'm in the wrong thing. I'm checking YouTube chat if you can't tell already. Ah, there isn't any. Okay. Let's just make sure it's still working. Ah, there isn't any. Okay. Okay. Anyone watching? Nope. Oh well. I don't really care, to be fair. Let's give it a song title of... I don't know if you noticed the theme here with my song titles. Yes, I have made this a bit more accessible for screen reader users. For example, those are actually links, but they show up as buttons to the screen reader because it just makes more sense that way. And all these headings make sense already. And already did, to be fair.
Wake up. The fake account. 1 minute test. Form. Release us. Leaving form. Sunrise. The fake account. 2. Form. Release us. Single push up. Leaving form. 2 minute test.
2 minutes.
Creation column header 0127. Quality column header N/A.
I'm gonna have to figure out something to do while this is doing this, aren't I? How about blindcomputing.org? I can always come up with something. You may notice a very slight homepage rejig here. There's a little bit less margin and things, and I've made the video player smaller because it doesn't need to be that big. Actually, I don't know if this is still going to count down if I'm not on the thing. It shouldn't, but we don't know yet.
Leaving form, quote. Leaving form, released. Activate the sort column.
If I could.
Quote. Wallet. Time until type. Leaving. Show 10 entries 10. Create an album in testing. Push your song. Show.
Scroll down.
Quality. Waking up. The fake account. 1 minute 4. Leave the account. 2 minute test. Time until creation column header 0030.
To be fair, I don't actually know whether you can or not because I just paused. I may have paused it, but by the time I got back here, it's gone down a bunch.
Leaving form. 2 minute test. Time until creation column header 0019. Quality column header N/A.
I don't know.
Leaving form. 2 minute test. Time until creation column header 0012.
Here we go. It was at 12 seconds. So if it's not finished when I get back. Also, if we go to something like devices, or particularly actually the operating systems page on Blind Computing, you'll notice I've done a very slight rejig here as well. There's a little bit more spacing in between the columns and stuff, makes it a lot easier to read. I was wanting to do this for ages, but I only recently figured out how to do it, if you can believe that. Anyway.
Form release as in previously. What next link? What leaving form released. Wallet. Title. Show 10 and showing 1 to 2 up to entries. 100.
Oops.
50. Showing table with.
Well, anyway, these are done. So this laptop's really annoying because it's a Chromebook, so it doesn't have a caps lock key, which means I can't, or an insert key, which means I can't change between browse and focus mode, which is kind of essential. Which means I have to scroll all the way up here and scroll all the way back down. Oh, I need a refresh. Refresh.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Finished loading mundistry. Page first to landmarks. Form headings. Reform. Time until creation. Web account. 1 4. Leave the account. 2 minute test. Time until creation. Column header created. Quality column header 10/100.
These are both 10/100 songs. I am going to make another one.
Form. Leaving account. The fake. Waking. Quality. Time spent. Time. Title column. Leaving table. Artist. Title. Activate the sort column. Ascending column header.
Oh man.
Artist. Leaving. Show 10. Creator. Form. Means to create song title entry.
Let's create one called.
Space beautiful.
I don't know why I'm doing the theme of starting things, but I am. Let's go here. Now I've got to wait 4 minutes. Okay, what can I do in 4 minutes? I have no idea. Oh, I know what I can do. I can come here and I can open another mundistry.tk and I can show you that. Still got $547. I feel sorry for him. Well, I don't feel sorry for him actually. I accidentally gave him $36 in review, and then took away like what 6 or something. So you know, I don't feel sorry for him at all actually, because I want that money. But I'll get it to read you the pinned post here.
Hello, welcome to Mundistry, an MMO browser game that simulates being a music artist. You should consider joining my Discord server, https://discord.gg/4522 link.
That's linked in the description, by the way, if you want to join that.
If you would like to report any bugs, please add @Billswax #0025 on Discord and we can chat. You can email me at billy@worth@gmail.com link. A user guide should be coming soon that teaches you how to play the game.
Also, you might...
Now, the fuzzy while you tweeted. That can you still buy minus? Maybe. He needs to have to buy minus.
Random tweet. Actually, on that note, I've been considering deleting my Twitter because I just use Mastodon more, and Twitter seems a bit pointless, and I can get RSS feeds of Twitter anyway and just load that into something, and I'll never have to deal with it again. Let's close this tab and see if we're getting anywhere.
One bit form. Leaving the fake account. 2 form. Release a single push up. Leaving form. Beautiful. Start the fake account. 4 minute test. Time until creation column header 0205. Quality.
Oh, okay. So apparently, I don't really like cheating the system, but apparently it's possible, because if you have this open in a tab and you open another tab, it makes no difference whatsoever. Oh well.
4 minute test. Time until creation column header 0147. Quality column header n/8.
Regarding my Discord bot, I've gotten pretty far with it. It's in a pretty good state right now. It doesn't have all the features I want to have it to have yet, and I haven't given it the right permissions, so yeah. But I'll fix that. But it works quite well. Commands are all placed in separate files, as Dan from Bowshelf, also known as the racket we call Nostalgia. I don't know why they changed the name, but they changed the name. And yeah, it's getting on quite well. There's commands in separate files. It's all asynchronous. It's written in Python, by the way. And we're getting some pretty complicated stuff. You can look up the price of Bitcoin with it if you want, which is fun. The other thing I've done is, if you go to the VIP Central Discord server and you go to Blind Computing, the Blind Computing channel, the main one, if you type anything in there, that automatically gets sent into my IRC channel, because if you don't know, irc.freenode.net #Blind Computing is my IRC channel for Blind Computing. No one really ever uses it, but I'm not surprised, because no one knows it exists, really, unless you read every page on Blind Computing. And I doubt many people do that. Which, by the way, there's going to be an article coming on this very game.
Leaving form. 4 minute test. Time until creation column header 0016. Quality column
I've got
header
16 seconds. But yes, and also if you type something in the IRC channel, it gets fed to Discord, so that, well, not only can I keep chat logs, but you know, it's just nice to have so you can talk to the whole community. And let's refresh. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to refresh. Been using a piece of software called Discord IRC to do that. It's a very nice piece of software. You can do quite a lot with it. Okay, we're gonna make an album. Let's see here. Create an album in testing. I don't know if it really is still in testing. You might want to change that, but I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna need an embed thingy. Album title. Actually, let's call it Booting Up. I wonder if I can just trick it into thinking it's an inbuilding when it isn't, because I really don't care. Let's say the price is, oh, let's see, $4.
Select someone combo box. Waking up. Sunrise. Select sunrise. Beautiful start. Select some. Create.
There we go. We'll create the album.
Finish loading mundistry.
And let's read the stats.
This is where you create a new album created. Table with 4 rows. Initial revenue from album column header. $3 column header.
3.
Revenue given to label column header. $0 column header.
Hang on. How can I make $3 when I've only got when I set the price to 4?
Revenue for you column header. $3 column header. Fans gained from album column header. 1 column header. Return to
1
studio.
fan. Return to studio.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document.
So now if we go to account,
Please wait. Leaving navigation.
you will see
money. $103.
I have $103. And I know exactly what I'm going to do with those $3.
Chat. Record. Renew link. Studio bit. Shop.
When I come here,
Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving. Leave it for buy book push up. Buy a better DAW consistency plus $1.
that's $1. Buy it.
Please wait. Finish low. Your for buy a better DAW push. Buy a better DAW consistency plus $1. $2.
And then let's buy again, because then I'll have exactly $100. Let's check that.
Leaving navigation. Leave it. Leave in. You. Money. Skill. 10. Money. $100.
Got $100.
10. Consistency. 6.
And I've got 6 consistency and 10 skill, because that's normal. I'm gonna do something very controversial. Controversial, I can't speak. I'm going to review an album. And I'm reviewing. I want something with a lot of points. You'd think there'd be more of this, but there isn't.
Billswax year of the snitch 0/100. Billswax the Sun revenue album 22 Billswax form and function 42
That's the best one I've seen so far. What's this? Okay, let's use this Billswax album, and let's say 42 score, because it's the same as the accuracy. And you can see it generates something. It generates a review for you. I am definitely going to help add to all these review statements to make it a bit more natural language, because it's kind of strange.
I liked the trap influenced hi-hats. I liked this album a lot. Some parts make my ears bleed. This album was bad in some ways. Controversial album. Controversial album. Controversial album. I didn't like the trap influenced hi-hats.
Apparently it's a controversial album because it's said 3 times.
Accuracy of review 100/100.
See, the thing is, if you do that, you get accuracy of review 100/100, which is cheating the system. But I could have gained 41 fans. Yes, I gained 41 fans from that. Oh, but I didn't get any money.
Fans generated for Billswax due to your score 0. Revenue generated for Billswax due to your score $2.
At least I gave him $2. That's, you know, he's my friend, so you know, I want to give him $2. Let's do that again. It's fun. Where's the song revenue album? Because that's a good album. Let's say it's a little bit better. Let's say 25. This is dangerous. I'm just gonna do it anyway, because I don't really mind.
20 image, 20 block quote, man in tunes. This album sounded nice, forever. This album was bad in some ways. I didn't like the trap influenced hi-hats. Bad stuff. I didn't like the trap influenced hi-hats. Controversial album. Not good. This album was bad in some ways. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of review. 70/100.
70 out of 100, that's still pretty good.
Max fans that you could have gained from the review. 25. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 18.
That's amazing.
Revenue from review. $0. Fans generated.
I still didn't make any
due to
money.
your store. 0. Revenue generated for Billswax due to your store. $28.
Oh, but I gave him $28, that's good.
Return to reviews visited.
The reason that's good, by the way, is because
Finish loading mundistry.
I accidentally, because I made a really inaccurate review, I accidentally took like $100 from him, from Billy, and also really, I had minus 700 fans at some point. I think I've got loads now. Let's go and have a look.
Previous link. The soft form and store. Activate artist. Activate the sort column ascending. B.
Oh.
Out. Leave it. Show 10 entries. 10 combo. Form. Enter your store out of 1.
Oh, I've got to do another one. It's too fun.
Billswax test account. First test album 9/100.
First test album.
Enter your store out of 1.
Let's say it's 12.
Loading. Please wait.
Obviously that's not accurate, but
Finished 1, 12/100 image. Block quote. This album was bad. I think this album is really cool. I didn't like the trap influenced hi-hats. Controversial album. This album was bad in some ways. Some parts made my ears bleed. Some parts made my ears bleed. This album was bad in some ways. This album was bad in some ways. I didn't like the trap influenced hi-hats. Some parts made my ears bleed.
I think I'm definitely going to add a heck of a lot more quotes. I'm going to randomize the amount of them because I think it's the same, and I think the other idea is to make them not show up more than once, but obviously that's better if you've got a lot more to pick from. So again, 70 out of 100. Could have gained 24 fans. I got 17. That's amazing.
Revenue from review, $0.
Still didn't make any money.
Fans generated for Billswax test account due to your store, 0. Revenue generated for Billswax test account due to your store, $4.
Well, I gave him $4.
Return to review, loading.
I just like doing this too much. Okay, let's go and have a look.
Leaving navigation.
Now, Billswax. How come the game looks so different on the screen?
That's a good question. Is it something to do with the fact that it's inverted? If I do this, is it normal now, Billy?
How come the game looks so different on the screen? Message of Billswax. Message of Billswax. Message of Billswax. How come the game looks so different?
Wait for the lag.
Billswax. Today. Message of Billswax. How come the game? Billswax. How come the game looks so? Billswax. Today. Message of Billswax. Billswax is typing. Ellipsis. How come the game looks so different on the screen?
He's typing. That's fun.
No, the colors of the font is different. Message of Billswax.
Oh, I know why.
Message of Billswax.
It's because I'm not going to type. I almost started typing a reply. I don't need to. It's because I have my file show you. If you go to Firefox and you type in about preferences and you wait for it to load, and you go to it's in general, you go to colors, you'll notice use system colors is ticked. If I untick that and I set this to only with high contrast themes and press OK, and then I close this tab and I refresh, it should be exactly how it is normally now. Basically, I've set it so that it always matches my theme, because then if I negative it, it always... Well, yeah, it's a visually impaired thing. I'm going to leave it like this now, actually, because it's better to be more accurate. And actually, for some reason on this website it's easier to see anyway. Let me open my chat, because it's gone to sleep. Okay. For some reason it says no one. Anyway, if we come to third time I try to do this, if we go to account, I have 78 fans. That's actually the most I've ever gotten. That's amazing.
Consistency 6, skill 10.
Right, let's make another track. Click studio. Song title.
account, activity visited link, account, shop, stew, renews visit, record, chats, leaving, minster tree, song title end.
I'm not good at this. What's a good song title? I'm not doing Darude Sandstorm before anyone says. ABC. How many? Okay, 26. What goes into 26? Can make 13 songs. But I wanna do the full 8 minutes. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do in that 8 minutes. Let's just call it the best song ever. Wow, that's actually a song. Yes, that's actually a song by One Direction. I'm not going to mention that again, don't worry. Right, now I have 8 minutes to kill. Ooh, I should check my battery. You can't see what I'm doing, haha. Okay, we're fine. This is sucking my battery, but I'm not going to be going for 2 hours, so we'll be fine. Okay, we're fine. This is sucking my battery. And yes, that was me checking the stream. Oh, what have I done? I don't want the rubbish bin. Okay. Okay. You know what? Because I want to keep this stream interesting, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to open another mundistry. Oh, actually, don't I already have another mundistry? No, I don't. Okay, let's make a new one. I wonder if I can just make loads and loads of reviews and get loads and loads of fans, and then release a song and everyone will go mental for it. I also wonder if I can actually influence people enough to, for example, you see on the homepage it says the richest player. Still got $547. I wonder if I can knock people off like this, just by going to reviews. Yes, this is going to be a lot of this stream, because I just love making reviews, because it's hilarious. The other potential cheat mechanism here, which I don't really, like I said, I don't like cheating, but is if you make multiple accounts, I can review my own album, and I can say this is 5, and I can get more money for that person. Leaving alpha 5 image block quote pretty nice not good complete this album what controversial album leaving block quote accuracy of review 50/100 Discord now Billswax it's cheating but the game will be reset when I release it so it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Max fans that you could have gained from the review 5. I could have gained 5 fans. With accuracy taken into account 3. I gained 3. Revenue from review $0. Got no money. VIP due to your store 0. Revenue generated for the fake VIP due to your store $1. Yeah, I earned $1. Woohoo! Let me just show you something here. mundistry.tk/. This is my profile page. My actual profile. Oh, it's supposed to be. What's going on? Do you have to type in the IP address? Oops. Yes, Billy, I can remember your IP address off by heart. That's how, that's just, I typed that in enough that I know what it is. Activity, leaving the fake vid, image, stage name, the fake VIP. Stage name, the fake VIP. Record label, Top Throat Entertainment. Oh yeah, I joined, I joined a record label. Money, $1. Notice how I have $1. Oh, that got reset, okay. Thank you, Billy, for resetting that. Skill, 12. I have 12 skill, I have 12 consistency, 100. And I have 100 fans somehow, I don't know why. Oh, ha! Billy, I think you've given me no fans and 100 fans and no money instead of 100 money and no fans. Oh well. Yeah, that's my actual account. So we should implement a following system actually. That's gonna take a while, like it's more like a social network thing. But be a cool feature to add, I can help do that. at some point when I want to get all the bugs worked out first. Obviously, this is a pre-alpha. If you haven't noticed already, it says pre-alpha up here. I think. Oh, it says it if you're not logged in. I think. I don't really want to log out.
Table with time color, spend time on create the fake VIP YouTube. The best song.
The best song, isn't it?
8-minute form, leaving form, 8 minutes S. Time until creation column header 0332.
And we've got 3 minutes left. What can I do in 3 minutes?
I
guess I can show you the record labels.
Please wait. Leaving navigation.
So you can see I'm currently an independent producer. Well, it says there you make your own music. Basically, you don't release it under a label. But if you come down to the bottom, you can join a label. I'm not going to do this yet. I might at some point though. This is where you join a new record label. And there's a load of labels you can join. Independent has the most people in it right now. And there's some things I've got to do with accessibility on this page, because for example, the images show up as view_user.php instead of the actual image name, which should really say like profile picture for whatever record label. I make my own record label. How do you make your own record label? I haven't looked that up yet. Manage your own record label. Okay.
Create a record label heading form. Label name entry. Logo in your code entry. Label name entry.
Label name. VIP Incorporated. I'm gonna. I've just fooled the IMGA system. I really do. I hope these aren't showing up as random images. That would be hilarious. Bio.
Now, Billswax, you can make a label $1,000.
What?
Now, Billswax, you can make a label $1,000.
Oh.
Create label $1,000 push button. Browser tab.
Oh well.
Navigation search with.
How can I get $1,000?
Home visited link.
Reviews. Gotta make more reviews. I might do something really controversial. I'm gonna get loads and loads of fans through these reviews, and then I'm going to do something pretty controversial and hope it gives me money. Sounds like a good plan, right? No. I like that. I don't know why it's like that name. 0 out of 100. Let's pretend it's 10. Controversial move, actually. That's kind of controversial in itself. Oh no.
Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account, 0. Revenue from review, $0. Fans generated for Lils growth due to your store, 0. Revenue generated for Lils growth due to your store, $3.
Giving him $3. At least he's on a round number now. Because if you go home, richest player. Yeah, he's got $550 now. Cool. Is this done yet?
Form. Release as single push button. Leaving form. Release. Previous link. Table with 08/07/2018. Album. 4 minutes S. Account. The fake.
I need to scroll up.
0. 2 account. The fake. Sun. Al. 0. 1 account. The fake. Wake it. Form. Leaving form. 8 minutes S. Time until creation column header 0000.
Yes, it's done. Let's just release it as a single.
Form. Release as single.
Because I want to show you this interface as well. So basically, you enter the price. $2.
Headings at level 2.
Oh.
Account visit shop. Renew record late chat slip leaving continue end space. Space 2.
Enter the price.
Continue.
Continue.
Loading. Please wait. Finish loading mundistry. Page plus home visited link. Leaving table with 4 total revenue from single column header. $9 column header.
Oh, yes, $9.
Revenue given to label column header. $0 column header.
I gave none to the label because obviously my label is independent, so...
Column header. $9 column header. Fans gained from single column header. 6 column header.
Oh, and I gained 6 fans. I've got loads of fans now.
Please wait. Leaving
I'm probably going to do some update videos on this game, by the way, when it gets more complicated, because features are being added every day. Billy's really working it to get all this stuff working. So I'll most certainly do that. Maybe on my Fake VIP 2 channel. The only reason I'm doing it on the Fake VIP is because the Fake VIP has more subscribers. So, you know, what's the point in releasing content onto a channel that no one's going to watch? But in the future, particularly, I think I'm going to put all this on the Fake VIP 2. If you haven't heard of the Fake VIP 2, go to my channels page, or look in the sidebar if you're on a desktop, on the YouTube channel, and you'll see a Fake VIP 2 channel that currently has 13 subscribers, I believe. It's my non-tech related news stuff channel. I doubt I'll be doing any programming streams and stuff because it's Billy's code and I really don't want to make it open source when it's not open source, and it's probably not going to be open source, so yeah. But at least the Let's Play side of it, I can definitely show off some new features, and like I said, I'll be writing an article for Blind Computing at some point, because this is a game that blind people can actually play, and I will make an effort to make sure that blind people can actually play, because there's not enough of those. I have $109.
Skill 10. Consistency 6. Fans 87.
And I have 87 fans, okay. What we're going to do... I want to go to shop, because this is $10. Well, I just made 9, so done.
Finished loading mundistry. Page plus 1 landmark. 1 heading. Form. IDAW. iBook pusher. Shop. Studio. Shop.
There you go to account, and we'll see if it works. This loads very fast, by the way, considering it's just running on Billy's computer. $99. 11 skill. Okay. I'm doing another review. This is going to get very repetitive. I just like doing reviews.
Account visited link. Enter your shop visited link. Account activity visited. Shop visit studio shops link. Leaving up the fake bit 0/100. Enter your store out of
1.
Right with loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Leave thick with 1/100 heading the image. Block quote. Some parts make Myers bleed. Not good. This album was bad in some ways.
I like this bit. It's funny.
Bad in some ways. This album was bad in some ways. Bad stuff.
God, this album was bad in some ways much?
Some parts make leaving block quote. Accuracy of review. 90/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the review. 1. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 1.
Still gained a fan because if you take into account that, it just rounds up anyway.
Revenue from review. $1.
Oh yes, I got $1. That means I'm back on $100.
Fans generated for the fake bit due to your store. 0. Revenue generated for the fake bit due to your store. $0.
Oh, I didn't make any money for myself though.
Loading. Please wait.
Why does nobody have good quality? Billy, if you're watching still, the quality system, I don't know what it is, but you can't make good quality stuff anymore. Just like you try. I haven't seen a single thing that's over 50 yet. We should probably fix that. What did I want to do? Studio. Let's create a song called 1. Oh, this is the other thing. If you want to join the community, oops. If you want to join the Mundistry community, Billy. Ah, is that by any chance because I looked at the code of the scale factor, and that's the optimal number for it?
Create an album in testing push button form. Create song push button. Pins to create song max.
Now, Billswax. I might put the minimum number of songs on an album or something.
Song title entry.
You could. The thing that hurts me is to get good quality songs. Like say I'm gonna make a song called A. I'm going to make an alphabet. Actually, I'm going to make it A, B, because if I've got 13, I can have 2 letters of the alphabet in each one. The problem with it is, this grows too exponentially. Like, I maybe it should be 1, 2, 4, 6, 12, doubles again, well 12, 18, but then obviously if you had to times 18, 27. Like maybe it should be times 1.5, but then again you're going to get into recurring decimals, so you could just floor those. I don't know, I'm going to make this for 5 minutes. Just because I can. We'll see. And maybe something like that. The problem is it grows too exponentially because it doubles, and eventually you can go up to 48 hours. Now, fine, you're going to leave your computer running, but, I mean, first of all, this actually, we really ought to make this mobile friendly, because the next generation of gamers are going to play this in Safari on an iPad like I do, or an iPhone. In which case, you don't want this running for 48 hours, because you can't have your phone on for 48 hours, because that means the screen's on, it's sucking your battery life. You need your battery life. So, I don't know, maybe we should... I need to think of a better algorithm. I don't know what that algorithm is, but we'll figure something out, I'm sure. What else can I do? Oh, I'll show you the charts. Charts. Wait, hang on. Does that mean you can just... What? So that means I could come over here and close this tab and it would continue to count. Oh, I know that. I don't know. But it means you basically... It's not game addicting. Because... You do a little bit and then you have to wait 10 hours. I don't know. I'll figure something out. These are the charts. So,
this is where you can view charts for anything in the game, but so far I only have singles, albums, and users.
By the way,
7 notifications. Discord. Now, Billswax. No, you don't need to leave the page open. The countdown is just an animation in JS.
okay, I'm gonna test this. What are we currently on? I trust Billy. I'm pretty sure I've seen it not work. Hey man, stop it.
Activity, leaving this user, like, spend, quality cop, what the fake YouTube account 8, minute 7/100, release minute 8, account YouTube, the fake 1, quality column header, released column, spent column header, time, what the YouTube account 8, minute 7/100, release 2, title column, set minute S, set 2, title column header, artist column header, the fake vid,
What?
128.
Oh, this is the chart page.
Mundistry page tab, main content, return to Stu.
Return to Stu, I forgot to click that.
Main con, for mins, create, leave it, your table with zip time column header, spectac, create, the fake VIP YouTube account, 5 minutes, for leaving form,
5 minutes.
Time until creation column header 0 to 13, quality column header
2 minutes and 13 seconds. We're going to close this.
Mundistry.
We're going to come back to it. These are the charts. A chart I might add is reviews. The most accurate reviews, the most positive reviews, the most negative reviews. Maybe you should put like categories down the side and have multiple charts for each thing. And also, is there a top songs? There's a newly created songs, but surely there should be a best quality song. There should be a top 40, and that top 40 is from highest to lowest quality or something like that. Or maybe you implement a popularity mechanic, but that's more complicated, so I wouldn't bother. I don't know. These data tables are cool. Yeah, cool. I don't know if you can hear these messages popping up, by the way. I might actually do this. I might move this. Sorry about the noise. Like that, so you can hear the... So you can hear the iPad when Billy messages me.
Table with 11 rows, 5 columns. Hash column activate. Link. Next. 11. 5 link. 4 link. 3 link. 2 link. 1 previous. Table. Artist.
Just from what I've seen of the code, these data tables must be a JavaScript library. They're awesome. I love them. I'm gonna use them. I'm really gonna use them. I'm gonna use these on blindcomputing.org because I was going to implement something that was basically exactly like these tables, but not on the contributors page. And I was going to make it myself in PHP, but I don't need to do that anymore. Where was I going to go? Studio. I'm going to have to learn how to use them. But as far as I'm aware, you just literally include the JavaScript file, and they and then you give your table a specific class, and it does it for you. Here's moment of truth.
Time until column header. Create the fake VI account. 5 minutes S. Time until creation column header 0000.
Well, I never. Right, shall we? Okay, let's make some more songs.
Release. Leaving. Show 10 entries. Create an album in testing push form. Create song push button.
As not far along as this is, there's actually quite a lot of features. I'm just gonna do 5 minutes for each of them. That's not gonna be a good idea, but it's what you've got to do when you're on a stream. Come on. Return to editing. Return to studio even. So you can also notice if we go to activity that there is this updates to your fans and stuff, and you can see there's a date, what changed and why it changed.
2018-08-07-16-43-34. Change column header plus $1. Reason column header money generated from your album review.
And you can see all of the things that have happened. That's a really cool page. Reviews. I like reviews too much. I want my reviewing virtual. Hey, stop it.
Activate the sort column ascending. Form. Write review push. Enter your. Do not. Lil throat yo. The fake bit. This is my random album name. Select.
Oh yeah.
=10
I tried to. The thing I was going to say before is Billy wants everyone who comes here to try and break the thing because it's pre-alpha and we want to eliminate as many bugs as possible. So that's why I did this. I tried to do an SQL injection. Luckily, Billy is smart and didn't think and thought of that, so it doesn't work. I'm gonna have to review something with a vulgar name, aren't I? See? I'll review this because it's 4, and we'll say it's. Let's go down. Let's say it's nothing. This is very controversial. Well, not as controversial as I did last time. I reviewed an album with 9 score and gave it a review of 100 because I didn't know what was going to happen and I lost 540 fans. And I was only at 3 or something. Oh. Well, I got $1. No, and I made him nothing either. Well, that was useless. This is the other thing, actually. I believe if you put 0 in, it times a couple of things by 0. So you should probably check for that, Billy. If you put a score of 0 in, you probably shouldn't generate a bunch of zeros for everything, because then if you rate a 100 album, I'm not too sure if that's exactly how it works. I've never done it, but I haven't looked at the code yet. But let's review this and say it's. I'm going to go even more controversial. We're going to say it's 15. That's 5 times what it normally is. At the risk of losing money. Yeah, I thought so. It was only added like yesterday. So. Oh no. Oh, I only lost 2, that's fine. It's because I've got loads. I made no money. But I made $14 for him, so
Return E.
you know.
Please wait. Document web. Finished loading Monday.
Let's go back to
Account. Shop with
Studio.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner.
And to be fair, I'm gonna reflect on what Billy said by saying a lot of stuff is in testing. It's pre-alpha. It's very much in its young stages. Like if you go to the homepage, let's go to the homepage.
Review. Shop with. Activity. Home with loading.
You'll notice.
Leaving navigate. Main top. 2. Wrapping to top. Current
Oops. How much has he got now? Yeah, I've given him more.
News. Pin icon image. 28th May 2018.
28th of May was when this post was pinned.
You can email.
And
23rd July 2003, 29th June 3, 7th June 2003, 29th May 2003, wrapping to top.
yeah, this has been going for not long. It's only a couple months in development, and I only joined the development team, if there's such a thing. Well, pretty much yesterday. So, you know, it's very in development. Let's see if my song's done. Should be. Where's CD? Oh, it's below that.
Leaving the fake VIP account. 5 minutes S. Time until creation column header 0007. Quality column header N slash A.
Oh, I've got 6, 5, 4, 3.
5 minutes S. Time until creation column header 0000. Quality.
There we go. Let's press refresh. I want to see what its actual quality is. Probably not that good because I only spent 5 minutes on it, but
Create a new song heading level 2. Your table. Time spent. Time until column header. Creation. Quality column header. Released column header. The fake account. 5 minutes. Form. Leaving form. CD. The fake account. 5 minutes S. Time until creation column
let's
header.
see here. Created.
Column header 1/100.
1 out of 100. Let's make another one. I'm gonna make 13.
Form. Leaving form. Release. Quality. Time until. Time
I'm gonna put them in an album.
Title. Activate to sort column.
By the way, Billy, when you get time, you probably won't have much of that right now. You should add default Imgur images because I'm just tricking the system right now.
Leaving table. Search. Entry.
I really don't want to have to bother.
7 rows. Create form. Means to create song max. Song title end.
EF
Means to create song max. 60.
5. Enter.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving E. Return to
Return to studio.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner.
So that's that.
11 notifications. Discord. Now. Billswax. It'll do that right now.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much. I don't know what random album covers you're gonna pick from. Like maybe the Mundistry logo could be one of them. But yeah.
Activity visited link. Account visited link.
Let me check my YouTube page because goodness knows if someone else who isn't Billy has not Discorded me, has done it in YouTube.
Switcher. YouTube. Active. YouTube. 4:26. Chat. 4:26 p.m. Billswax. Actions available. Track. YouTube. Notification. Discord. Now. Billswax. It'll do the Beatles or something.
Okay.
Here. YouTube. Save. Button.
Anyone watching other than Billy?
Music artist simulator. 2 watching now.
Oh, 2 watching. Okay, cool.
Video.
How long have we been going for?
Edit. Live. Sub. Track position. Save. 57 minutes. 12 seconds. 57 minutes. Selected.
Wow.
Track. Next week.
Oh, 2 watching.
Play.
Okay, it's been an hour already?
Shop visited link.
Fine.
Account loading. Please wait. Finish loading Monday. Money.
Money.
$101.
I've got $101.
K. Month. Skill. 11. Consistency. 6.
Is it worth, is the question I'm asking now, killing loads of my money and buying loads of skill and consistency so that I can get better quality? Is that how the algorithm works? I would assume that's what skill and consistency are for. How many fans do I have?
86.
86.
Renew.
I'm going to write a controversial review. A slightly controversial review. It's not going to be that controversial.
Shop renew. Record label visited. Charts. Leaving navigation. Lil throat. The fake bit. Lil throat. Yote. 0/100. Enter your score up.
I'm going to say this is 15 because this is only 0. So this is going to
Now.
be...
Billswax. Skill and consistency effects on quality.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I think I might buy a bunch of stuff then.
Like the trap influenced. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew. -50/100.
Yeah, it's the worst I've had yet.
Fans that you could have gained from the renew. 12. Fans that you lost with accuracy taken into account. -6.
Oh no.
Revenue from renew. $0. Fans
I
generated.
don't get any revenue, it's annoying.
Revenue. Fans generated for Lil throat due to your score. 13.
Oh, but I gave him 13 fans. Oh well.
Generated for Lil throat due to your score. $10.
I gave him $10.
Return to renew.
$10 bucks.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner.
I should really be doing this to all my albums first, as that's the way to cheat.
Leaving
But
navigation. The fake bit. This is my run. Enter your score out of 100 entry.
I would show you what happens if you type 100, but I'm not going to.
1, 6.
Let's just be a bit more daring and put 16.
Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leave 1 hit. Good. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew. -60/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 16. Fans that you lost with accuracy taken into account. -10.
I'm really losing fans now. I need to make better reviews.
Revenue from renew. $0.
Still made no money.
For the fake bit due to your score. 13.
Gave myself 13 fans though. Not that that helps, because actually it does.
Revenue generated for the fake bit due to your score. $6.
And I gave myself $6. Woohoo.
Return to renew visited loading. Please wait.
Right, let's do some really accurate ones.
Account. Leaving. Form. Do not renew now. Lil throat R8 1/100. Enter your score up. 1. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
I want to get more money, but it doesn't work.
Screen dim.
1. Hit hat. Some parts make controversial out. Leaving. Accuracy of renew. 100/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 1.
We're also going to have to make this...
Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 1.
We're also going to have to make this review section a bit more harder, because if you look at the quality and you type that quality in... well, maybe no, we might not actually, because to be fair, the whole point of this is that you don't review it for its actual quality. You either up or down do it depending on your record label, and that's another thing. I haven't joined a record label, so I don't know this, but it would be cool if when you join a record label, if you do a good review on someone else's on someone else's album that's in the same record label as you, if you get money from it because the record label pays you to do that or something like that. I don't really know. Oh yeah, I made $1.
Generated for Lil throat due to your score. 1. Revenue generated for Lil throat due to your score. $0. Return to renew. Loading. Please wait. Document where.
That's another thing, Billy. I keep talking to Billy directly. This is strange. Richest player. Cool. Other thing you can have is play with the most popular player. Play with the most fans. Long-term feature. Fix all the bugs first. But that's a potential idea. What am I doing?
Enter your score out of 100 entry. Search with the form. Home visited shop studio record. Enter your score up. Do not no 0/100. Enter your score.
This is 0. I'm saying it was 17. Well, 18. Fine.
Loading. Please wait.
More daring.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner 1. Image. Block. This album. Myers lead. Add stuff. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew. -80/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 8. Fans that you lost with accuracy taken into account. -6.
Yeah, that's about right.
Revenue from renew. $0. Fans generated
Still made no money.
to your score. 13. Revenue generated for fans generated for mob due to your score. 13. Revenue generated for mob due to your score. $2.
Thank me later, Bob.
Return to renew visited link. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Activity visited. Account. Shop. Studio. Renew. Record play. Shops visit. Leaving navigation.
Oh.
Record. Renew. Studio.
I keep forgetting I've got songs incubating.
Leaving banner. Document web.
They'll be done now.
Create an app. Your take time column title type create the fake account leaving the fake account form leaving form F the fake VIP YouTube account 5 minutes S time until creation column header created quality column header 0/100
0/100. I'm not surprised, because if you look at my
search entry table with a
if you look at my
quality activate released
where is it?
Artist title leak show text create an app form create song push button.
If you look at this,
max 128.
I've got 128 minutes. Let's up it to 10.
1 0 create
Not that that's gonna help me. Oh, I didn't put it. Helps if you put a title.
Leaving navigation. Activity account shop studio renew with record chat with leaving navigation leaving banner main content
GH 10 create song return to studio.
Leaving navigation.
Okay, and let's mess around with reviews more. I'm gonna review every single album on this site, honestly. Right, I need to do some accurate ones though, because I need to get my fans back up. I was hoping to get some more money, but Apparently not. Oops.
Do not renew now. Alex Jones, Illuminati 0/100.
Discord. Now, Billswax. If you leave the album Arfield blank, it should set it as STT Peppers. Abbey Road. Beneath the Generation of the Money store.
Right, cool.
Enter your store out at 100.
I will do that. What am I doing?
Enter your store. Do not renew an album. Enter your
0.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
Please give me more fans.
Album. Leaving block. Max fans that you. Accuracy of renew. 100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 0.
Oh, but you can't gain any anyway. Because oh god. Because it's a 0 out of 100 album. And that's what that's based on.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Form. Do not renew an Lils Throat fans 0/100. Enter your
Oh, I don't want that.
Lils Throat just got my SH GitHub Braille mouth 3/1. Enter your
I really don't like the fact that there's lots of swearing in this and stuff, but anyway. Let's review this as 3.
loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving. Leave. Free image block. Didn't like the traffic this album. Leaving. Max accuracy of renew. 100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. Free. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. Free. Revenue from renew. $1. Fans generated.
Made
for
another
Lils
dollar.
Throat due to your store. 2. Revenue generated for Lils Throat due to your store. $0. Return to loading. Please wait.
See, I'm giving him more fans, but not any more money.
Activate. Account leaving. Form. Do not read. Lils Throat. Lils Throat pizza with apps 3/100. Enter your
Let's
store.
do this as 3.
Please wait. Leaving navigation.
I know I'm only ever gonna get 3 fans from this. There should be a random thing that randomizes a decimal value. So like it randomizes between 10 and 30, divides that by 10, times that by the number of the quality level, and then floors it so you get an integer, and that could be how many fans you can gain, so that's more random.
3. No more headings at 1. Block didn't the track is lead. Leaving block. Accuracy of renew. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 3. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 3.
Gain 3
Revenue
fans.
from renew. $1.
Made another dollar.
Fans generated for
Notifications.
Lils Throat due
Discord.
to your
Now, Billswax. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Fans generated for Lils Throat due to your store. 2. Revenue generated
Can't
for
talk.
Lils Throat due to your store. $0. Return E. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
I will review every stupid thing. I can't think of the name. I will review every album on this website.
This is where you renew step. Form. Do not renew an
I've got to wait 10 minutes. That's why I've got to pass the time somehow.
Lils Throat thinking. Click on this 2/100.
2/100.
Enter your store out at 100 entry.
Let's be daring and say 3.
Loading. Please wait.
Just because I want to see what
Finish
happens.
loading Mondays 1. Image. Block lead. Album. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew. 90 / max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 3. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 3.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Because this is flawed. Because this is math.flawed. It just
Revenue
does
from
this.
renew. $1. Fans generated for Lils Throat due to your store. 2. Revenue generated for Lils Throat due to your store. $0. Return to E. Loading.
Doesn't
Please
really
wait.
make much of a difference.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document. Activity. Account. Shop. Shop. Leaving navigation. Leaving enter your store. Do not. Lils Throat fans. Lils Throat. Self-titled shit. 2/100. Lils Throat. Rinkies Throat 0/1. Lils Throat. Below 1 new fan. Litmus Throat 0/100. Lils Throat. Lil Pump paid me to lick the sweat off his throat 0/1. 111,111 1/100.
1 out of 100. But let's say it's 5.
2 I. Loading.
I don't know. I just like doing
Leaving
this.
navigation. Leaving banner 1. Image. Block. Didn't good. Contra. Leaving. Accuracy of renew. 60/1. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 3.
Could have gained 3 fans.
Accuracy taken into account. 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say based on percentages 2.
Revenue from renew. $0. Fans generated for mob due to your store. 4. Revenue generated for mob due to your store. $0. Return to E.
I'm creating fans for everyone.
Leaving navigation.
Oh, let's
Leaving
check something. Account. Let's just check my stats real quick.
1. Your you state money. $106. Stage name. The fake
Got $106.
Skill 11. Consistency 6.
Yeah, those are the same.
76. Permalink. HTTP.
My fans are getting back up though. That's what I wanted. Let's just buy. I'm gonna get my thing back to $100 again by buying this. $3. Well, it's gonna be 99, but that's close enough.
Book on music theory skill level +1 $12. Push button loading. Please wait. Finish loading.
Right, I should have $99 now.
Loading. Please wait. You skill consistency 8.
See, I've got 8 consistency.
76.
And 70. Oh,
Permalink. H.
I've gone very fast.
Skill. 11. Money.
3 notifications. Discord. Now. Billswax. New 46/100 album just dropped.
Yay! I'm reviewing
Now.
it.
Billswax. It's fire.
It's fire. Okay.
Renew. Loading.
Who made it?
Leaving
Did
navigation.
you?
Leaving- Renew.
Well, I'm about to find out, so don't bother telling me.
Renew now. Billswax. YouTube 46/100. Lils Throat fans 0/100. Billswax. YouTube.
Yes, it is. Hi, YouTube. I like your style.
Enter your stop.
Let's review it as 50
I. 0. Loading. Please wait.
because I can.
1. Inhibit. Lock. Sound influenced. Leaving clock quote. Accuracy of renew. 60/100.
Oh, what?
Max fans that you could have gained from the. Max fans
I could have gained.
from the renew. 74.
Oh, I could have gained
Fans that
74.
you gained with accuracy taken into account. 44.
Oh, but I gained 44. That's good enough.
Revenue from renew. $0.
Still made no money.
Fans generated for Billswax new to your store. 38.
But I gave him a load of fans. That's
Revenue
cool.
generated for Billswax new to your store. $95.
Oh, thank me later, Billy. I made you $95.
Return to repeat. Loading. Please. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Finish. Activity. Account. Loading.
Let's go to account. I want to check what my fans are now and things.
Money. $90. Skill. 11. Consistency. 8. Fans. 120. Permalink. HTTP mundistry.tk.
I've got 120 fans. Cool.
100.
I don't think there's a limit on how many fans you can have, which is good, I think, because other than the upper limits of the integer, which is 9 quintillion, if it's a 64-bit integer, which it most certainly is, and even 4 billion if it's a 32, which doesn't matter. You know, that's gonna help. Right, this should be done now.
Leaving form F. The fake account. 5 minute form. Release as single. Leaving form GA. The fake account.
10 minutes.
Minute S. 0 to 28.
Oh, I've got 2 minutes left. Okay, well I can do something in that time.
Leaving table. Show 10 entries.
Considering joining a record label, but I want to get more established first. I'm just gonna keep doing these reviews, even though this is probably really repetitive for you. I'm really interested in seeing what this is like. Plus, a lot of these, this is probably the least interesting mundistry stream I'm going to do. There's gonna be a lot more interesting features and stuff coming up. So, if you expected this to be a good stream, you're wrong.
Classical 10/1 BN face rolling so thinking facey YPD tempted to shopping BUI dollar man note YPD money 001/100.
1 out of 100.
Enter your store.
I would really like to do 100, but that's a really bad
Find
idea.
notifications. Discord. Now. Mundistry hashtag General Billswax. Excuse me.
What have I done? Hang on. Have I made a home?
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Main copy. Hide effect current rich. Profile photo for Billswax image link.
Oh no!
Heading Billswax link. $2,838 link.
Whoa! Hang on! How does he got $2,000? Sorry, microphone clipping.
Notifications. Discord. Now. Mundistry hashtag General Billswax. I fixed that.
Oh, so it was an error?
Discord. Notification. Discord. Now. Mundistry hashtag General Billswax. I fixed that. Notification. Discord. 14 minutes ago. Billswax. Skill and consistency effects on quality. Discord. Now. Mundistry hashtag General Billswax. At Lils Photo. Discord. Now. Mundistry hashtag General Lils Throat. Excuse me. Swipe up or down to select a custom action. Then
This is hilarious. When I made that thing and lost like 7,000 fans, it was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing.
Profile photo for Billswax. Billswax. $2,838 link.
How has he got $2,838? Well, let me just look at his stats.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Doc 1. Billswax. Image. Stage name. Billswax. Username. Billswax. Record label. Dilbert Inc.
Oh, he's still bidding.
Money. $2,838. Skill. 100. Consistency. 50.
Oh, I know how he's got it.
Fans. 186. Bio. I own this website.
I own this website. I think he's maxed everything out. Because consistency can only go up to 50. Skill can only go up to 100.
Money. $2,838.
Access to the database much.
Shops visited. Record label visited.
I'm really considering joining a record label.
Renew visited link. Loading. Please wait.
After I've done another
Leaving
review.
navigation. Activity account. Leaving. Form. Do not. Lil throat fans 0 slash Lil throat.
Wow, he's made a lot of
RBN face rolling. Lil throat. What if we put down our guns and licked throat 0 slash 1 per Lil throat white paste and licking throat 0 slash 1 per.
And these are all 0 slash
100.
100.
0 slash 1. RBN face rolling. So thinking facey YPD tempted to shopping BUI dollar man note YPD money 001 slash 100.
8 notifications. Discord. Now. Billswax. 2018. 08. 07. 17. 10. Column 47 plus 38 fans generated from a review of your album. 2018. 08. 07. 17. 10. Column 47 plus $95 money generated from a review of your album. 07. 08. 2018. 17. 9. Column 36 plus 50 fans album released. 07. 08. 2018. 17. 9. Column 36 plus $4,902 a day. Ellipsis.
How did that happen? I think that might be a bit of an unfair algorithm.
Enter your store app 2. 1. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document queue. 1. Rapid pivot. Lock quote.
Fix it, Billy.
Not leaving lock quote. Accuracy of
Or I'll fix it myself.
9 notifications. Discord. Now. Billswax. Maybe. Discord. Now. Billswax. But the album is 42/100.
Yeah, but if it was 100/100, fine. It's not. It's less than half.
Max fans that you could have gained from the review. 0. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 0. Revenue from review. $1. Fans generated for RBN due to your store. 1. Revenue generated for RBN due to your store. $0. Return to loading. Please wait. Document where.
I don't think that's fair. I'm not calling a rematch like that type of unfair, because this is a beta website. Well, it's pre-alpha. I don't really care, but we should change that.
Leaving. Enter your store. Lil throat. Lil throat. Lil throat. Lil throat. Rinky throat 0. Lil throat. Lil throat. RBN face. RBN B. Wins 23 2/100.
2 out of 100. Let's give it a totally awful score.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. 1. Zip in. Block not good. Add hats. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of review. 80/1 per. Max fans that you could have gained from the review. 0.
They're coming for me.
Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 0. Revenue from review. $1.
Made another dollar.
Due to your store. 0.
God, these dollars.
Revenue generated for due to your store. $0. Return to reviews visited link.
That barely did anything.
Leaving navigation.
Also, how did I make him $1 by saying his album was bad?
Activity visit. Leak. Form. Lil throat fan. Lil comma classical 1 comma classic Bob slots 1/100 WNB Bob slots 1/1 WNB 1/100 Bob 10,101 1/100 Bob 131 0/1 Bob 16 0/1 comma stop breaking the game 1/100. Enter your.
No, I. That was supposed to be funny. No, I will not. I'll give this a score of 15. Oh no, but that's going to make me lose fans. I really don't want to lose fans for some reason. Because I think when I release this album that's going to take forever to make, it'll be a great idea.
Enter your store at 100 entry. Do not review an album unless you know what you are doing. Comment stop breaking the game 1/100. Enter your.
Let's say it's 5. I am going to lose fans, but hopefully I'll make some money or something.
Q. Locked work. Make album what is lead. Leaving block. Accuracy of review. 60. Max fans that you could have gained from the review. 0. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into
Wait, what?
0.
Oh, right, I didn't get any anyway.
Revenue from review. $1. Fans generated for comma due to your store. 6.
Another $1, and I gave him 6 fans.
Revenue generated for comma due to your store. $3. Return to review.
Oh shit, I don't actually know.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document. Activity.
How long's my song got left on it?
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner.
Oh. Oh. Hang on a minute. You can't see this.
Terminal mic ACPI. Terminal. Battery 0. Discharging 54%. 533.
Okay, we're fine battery wise. I was just checking my laptop battery because, you know, I don't want to run out of battery. I really don't want to run out of battery actually, because this is a Croton book, so if I run out of battery this Linux installation gets trashed, and it's got some good stuff on it, so I don't want that to happen. Oops, 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 I don't want the autofill menu.
Table with time spend time and create the fake account form release as single leaving for the fake account 5 minutes.
No, actually one of the things I did, Billy, is these fields and also on the login form and on the create album page and things like that, any of them that you are required to enter, you have to enter, and it won't let you submit the form until you do that. That's one of the things I did on in the pages I changed. So actually what you might want to go and do is hop into the create album page and remove the required from the IMGA thing, if that's obviously optional now. So yeah, but other than that, like for example, in the studio page, I've made these fields required so that you can't not type them in to start with. Ugh. Although I would still keep the checks in there anyway, in case they forge their own post request, or you know, it's an old browser or something. If they're doing this from Windows XP.
Leaving the account 10 minutes created. Quality column header 0/100. Form leaving ever. The fake VIP YouTube account 8 minutes time until creation column header ever. The best song. Form leaving form created. Quality column header 0/100.
Oh, it's me.
10 account the fake VIP YouTube GH.
Right, well let's make another one.
Form leaving
This album isn't going to be very good.
Released quality time until creation. Activate the sort column ascended times artist type leaving table.
I'm considering.
Show 10 entries.
Considering I'm going to get 0 anyway because of the way the algorithm works. Okay, this is how you cheat, right? You set this to 1. Because you're not going to get any lower than 0. So, if we do that... Now it's only going to take 1 minute to make this song, and we can continue to do that and make a really, really, really rubbish album, but at least it's an album. And hopefully my fans will go crazy for it. We'll see, probably not. It's not how the algorithm works. Oh well. YouTube comments? Probably not any, but I'll check anyway.
10 notifications. Discord, 5 minutes ago. Billswax. YouTube, 4:26 PM. Billswax.
No,
Chat
okay.
message input. Chat
Any more check?
Button. Swipe up or down to select it. Play mundistry.tk live vertical line music artist simulator. 2 watching now.
Yeah, there's still 2 people watching. Cool.
Then double tap to activate.
Thank you so much to whoever you are. I know one of them is very likely Billy.
Leaving. Activity. Phone visited. Activity bit. Loading. Please wait. Finished loading. Main. Hide current profile photo for Billswax. In Billswax heading left. Billswax visited link. $2,838 visited link.
We should have a global activity page. Like maybe when you go to the activity page. Oh, hang on a second. I'll be a second. I've got to go and do something. People have been sending me messages. Ah. Okay. Messages first of all.
5:24 PM. Flight 2 set. Press home to unlock.
Oh, not at all. Oh well. I thought I had my iPad talking. Put the headphones on.
Use $2,838
Discord. Now, mundistry hashtag but report sales road, I believe.
Billswax visited link.
Discord. Now, mundistry hashtag but report sales road. High other prices might be broken, or at least are unrealistic.
Okay. My thing should
Now,
be
mundistry
finished.
hashtag but report sales road. Also more pressingly.
Shop visited. Studio visited. Shop loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
Studio.
Some title entry. Minst. Create some push.
Billy, we need some cool background music for this site. You go to and it plays a bunch of royalty-free background music.
Leaving form. Create an album.
It is a music website.
Your songs heading.
And you can pick the genre of background music.
Show 10 entries, 10 table with 10 rows, 6. Time column head 10. Type 3. Quality column header.
Oh, I know it's going to be done. I'm just making another one.
Create a form. Create. Means to create song map. Create. Means
One.
Song type.
That's called IJ, so this is KL.
Loading. Please wait. Finished. Returned. Your new song will be created in 1 minute. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
I know what I'll do.
D. L A D I S D.
Discord.com.
Loading. Please wait. Document where.
And actually, why don't I do this?
Discord free voice and text.
Really? Work! This is a seller on laptop if you haven't worked out already. I don't have very much powerful hardware.
Discord free voice and new menu. Zoom menu. Sidebar menu. Zoom page style menu. Full screen.
Full screen. That puts it properly full screen. Now then.
Natural link. Log link. Discord in. Open visited.
Open.
Loading. Please wait.
Wait while it does its meme thing.
Document web.
It will eventually load. There we go. I have to find the Mundistry server.
2 online. 354 20 1 3 DRWCN link.
I believe it's this. But it might not be. Oh no, I don't think it is actually. I think it's this.
3 download image. Dismiss push up. Find or starter. Activity image. Assign me direct message. Billswax link.
I haven't even clicked it. Discord on. Oh, actually no, I'm closing this because every time I get a message I can't actually read it because it doesn't come up on my iPad.
Discord, 2 minutes ago. On this free hashtag button report sales road. Also, YouTube. Video player. Heading. 420.
And I think Billy just sent me a message.
Full stop. Hash symbol. 5 keyboard.
Maybe?
And writing. But the album was 42/100. 2018, 08, 07, 17, 10, column 47 plus 38 fans generated from a review of your album. 2018, 08, 07. But the album message is Billswax. Text field.
Maybe not. Maybe it was just from the thingy. Where is it? Mundistry.
Corp Newtonian Paradise.
Oh, not Corp Newtonian Paradise. That's Hackintosh stuff.
Up underscore. Emrose Conversations.
Yeah.
Emrose Conversations. 1. Jupiter Colony.
Oh, I know where it is. It's that one.
Mundistry. General. Billswax. Message hashtag general. Billswax. Lizo. Today at 17, 14. Billswax. Lizo.
I don't even know what that means.
Billswax. Hi YouTube is a pretty good album, I guess.
I don't know what that means.
Excuse me. Billswax. Today at Lils Proto. I fixed that. Blame the fake VIP. Blame the fake VIP. Lils Keck. Hi YouTube is a pretty good album, I guess. But you know what's better? Billswax. Live. https://jahazard.com/CA443350 text channels. General. Text. Bug reports.
Bug report.
Yeah. Lils Road. Today at Yike. Lils Road. What? I use Megasprout 103 times. Billswax. Today. It'll appear once here. http://localist/view_album. PHP. It equals 47. It'll appear once here. Wait, the link doesn't, but whatever. Wait, the link doesn't work. But whatever.
Wait, that link doesn't work. Anyway, close. My thing's very likely done. So we will make a MN. Oh yes, I get to do an MN. Don't know why, but MN just go. Lovely.
Charts visit. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Main content. Form. Sometime MN. Means to create 1. Create loading. Please wait. Return to loading. Please wait. Leaving main content. Next link.
Let's go wreak havoc in the reviews section.
Discord. Now, on this free hashtag General Lils Road. I like this album a lot. This album was bad in some ways. Some parts make my ears bleed. This album was bad in some ways. This album was bad in some ways. Some parts make my ears bleed. This album was bad in some W. Ellipsis.
Yeah, Billy, add more of those. Please, 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 please add more of those review statements. And randomize how many there are. And make it so that they don't show up twice. Just add them to an array of already used ones and check when you pick a random one that, like, you do a while loop. You start a counter, you do a while loop, and that while loop goes and increments the counter by 1. But it doesn't increment the counter if it picks a random one that it's already used. It just continues and picks another one and keeps doing that until it's definitely got one. And make more statements because it's kind of boring.
Some title entry. Shops visited link.
But do it after I've...
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Main content. Form.
You know, just me talking, that's probably finished. It might not have, like, but we'll see.
Loading. Please wait. Finish loading. Your new song will be created in 1 minute.
Yep, it was.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving main content.
This is going to be an awful album, but at least I'm going to have some tracks on it.
Leaving search news browser document active account shop visited studio visit reviews with loading.
Reviews. I love reviews.
1 review form.
Trying to find albums with something over 0 is hard, like.
Billswax year of the snitch 0/1 .nb button blood type 0/1 wins 1/1 enter your score after.
Let's pretend this is 10. I don't want to lose fans 1. Let's just play it safe.
One image blocked were influenced parts make my leaving blocked quote accuracy of review 100 max fans that you could have gained from the review 1 fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account 1 revenue from review $1
I'm making $1 a load of times.
fans generated for Bob due to your store 1 revenue generated for Bob due to your store $0
Yeah, there should be a times factor by a few of these things, and if it's 0 you should add like 0.1 and then, or like point, you know, add like 0.4 and then times it between something between 2 and 3, 1 and 3, and see if it gets close enough to 1, so then it'll flicker between 1 and 0. One out of 100. It's not, it's 0! Oh, but that means... Yeah, I'm not going to get anything anyway. Still making $1 for every review.
Generated for due to your store 0. Revenue generated for due to your store return to reviews visit loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Finish load. Leaving. This is form. Lil comment. Face rolling so thinking face YPD tempted to shopping BUI dollar man note YPD money 001/100. Enter your store app.
I want fans! Oh no, 33.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving back you. Lead was that album. Leaving max accuracy of review 80/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the review 0. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account 0.
Woohoo.
Revenue from review $1.
How many dollars am I going to make from these?
Generated for due to your store 4. Revenue generated for due to your store $0. Return to reviews loading. Please wait.
Let's just go to account.
Activity account loading. Please wait.
Let's see how much money I've got.
You stage money skill money $105.
That's a way to make money in a strange way. And I know what I can spend that $5 on. Not that the Americans call it $5. Should be a pound sign.
One shop a place to form. I better the AW consistency plus $1.06.
Oh, it's £6. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Loading. Please wait. Finish loading.
You know what? I'm gonna spend some money here.
A place to your form. Music theory.
No, I'm not, because the thing is, you have to keep a good balance between the money and the skill and consistency, because skill and consistency, they do affect stuff, but, you know, so does money. Like, it's, I don't want to waste a load of money and get a couple points better, because let's face it, these only add +1, so maybe they should go up to 2 or 3, but it's hard to find a balance, because you obviously want the game to get progressively harder, and the more money you have, you obviously want it to be harder to buy more skill and consistency, because if you couldn't, you'd be at like 100 instantly. But I don't know, what's the solution for that? Let's do QR.
Activity account leaving form song title entry QR means to create song max 2001 loading. Please wait. Finish loading mundistry page plus 2 landmarks. Home visited link return to loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner document web / quick
search for QR.
Main top.
Oh man, I'm never using that again. It never works.
Leaving form. Leaving wallet. Time until time leave show 10 and create an album in your show time top 10 time and create the fake account leave the account 5 for leave the fake account.
I will say this is going a lot better than my other account.
Form leaving for the fake account 10 minutes s create form leaving form age The fake account. Leave it. The fake account. Form. Leaving form. MN. The fake account. 1 minute S. Time until creation column header 3. Form. Release as single push. Leaving form. Off. The fake account. Form. Leaving form. QR. The fake VIP YouTube account. 1 minute S. Type form. Leaving form. 1 minute S. Time until creation column header 0000.
Okay, we're done.
Leaving form. Leave. Time step. Artist. Title. Leave. Show. Creator. Form. Create song push. Song title entry.
RS. 1 minute.
Loading. Please wait. Finish loading.
Go.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving main.
Wait a minute.
Activity visited link. Account visited link.
Should I join a record label? I'm gonna create my... Oh, no, I'm not.
Shop studio. Renew record loading.
Let's see if there's any record labels.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Finish loading.
Well, obviously there's record labels, but like...
Apostrophe. Quick find links only. N. Join a label visited link. Loading. Please wait. Home visited link. Leaving navigation.
Billy, if you've got $2,838, you should start a record label already. I think you've already got one, like, but start another one.
Leaving this. Show 10 entries.
Ooh, that's an interesting thing. Can you manage more than one record label at the same time? Because you should be able to.
This is where you join a new record label. Show table revenue column cut. Members column new underscore label independent heading left n/a heading form. Join this label push. Leaving form new underscore label.
That should be grayed out because I'm already part of it.
Leave it. Dilverting heading level new underscore user image visited link. Billswax heading level 3 visited link. Billswax visited link. $0 revenue cut column header 25%. Members column header.
I'm not joining record label at 25% cut.
New underscore capital records head. New underscore Hubert heading left. Hubert heading levels. Hubert. $0 revenue form. Join this late. Leaving form. $0 revenue cut column header 15%.
That's 15%. That's better.
Form.
But
leaving top
there's a 1%.
$0 revenue cut column header 1%.
I wonder if there's any less than that. I wonder if there's a 0.
Status bar. Previous link. One link. Next link.
Oh, no, there isn't because there's only these record labels. Let's try this one then.
Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Finished loading mundistry.
It should cost you money to join record labels. It should cost you like a fifth of however much money you have to make it fair. Continue. And the more percentage, the revenue, the less percentage that the record label takes themselves, the more the amount that you should pay to join them, the more the entrance fee should be. Right, I'm part of a record label now. And there's 3 members. If the other 2, obviously one of them is the guy who made it. The other one is me, the other account.
Join this sexy ass label and get telecash through the power of the throat god. Members heading left. Show 10. New underscore user image link. Skip money. User. Link. Show. Lil. Charts. Record link. Reduce visit.
And they only take 1%, which actually, if you don't make very much, is nothing.
Studio visited link. Shop visit.
Because it rounds
Studio
out.
visited.
So, maybe we should add pence. Pence would be fun.
Studio
We
visit.
should add pence.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document. Activity. Account.
Because it makes
Form. Some title entry.
you actually lose more. Like, it makes it so that you can't cheat as easily because there's less rounding that just cancels it out involved.
DQ. Minster 1. Loading. Please wait. Finish loading. Loading. Please wait. Leaving main.
There we go, creating TU. Then we've just got to do VW. Oh, I've done something wrong. X, Y, and Z. What have I done? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Oh, I've done RS. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I'll have 14 tracks. Actually, I just won't make Z. There's no point in making a track that you don't need. I'll call the album The Alphabet Done Wrong.
Activity visit. Account visited. Shop. Reduce loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
I'm just trying to inflate the number of fans at this point. And get myself some money because, obviously, you get $1 quite often. Not always, but... Could have gained 1 fan. I will have gained 1 fan. Yep. $1.
Funds generated for mob due to your store. 1. Revenue generated for mob due to your store. $0. Return to redeem.
Other thing you should add, I should say, is
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
randomize those numbers a bit. Because it's based on percentages that will never change now. If you write the same review 1,000 times, you're always going to get the same thing. Especially on bigger numbers, like if you could lose or gain 100 fans, why don't we have that fluctuate by like 10 fans?
Form. Do not renew an album. Lil scroll. Comma classical 1/1. Enter 1. Loading. Please wait. Leaving
Give me them dollars!
Block. My album. Actor. Leaving block quote.
I'm not even reading that anymore.
Accuracy of renew. 1. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 0. Fans that
Aww.
accuracy taken into account. Revenue from renew. $1. Fans generated for comma due to your store. 1. Revenue generated for comma due to your store. $0. Return to renews visited link. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving 1. Form. Do not classical 1.
So you know that notice that says do not review things unless you know what you're doing?
Classical 10/100.
Yeah.
NB 1/1 Bob 10,101 enter your store out at 103 loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web 1. 3 image.
I'm gonna lose fans on that.
Leaving max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 0. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken
Oh
into
no,
account.
I'm just gonna get any.
Revenue from renew. $1. Fans generated for RBN due to your store. 4. Revenue generated.
I give them a bunch though.
$0. Return to
Oh,
renew.
but no
Loading.
cash.
Please
Oh, that's annoying.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Docu2. Write a new renew heading level. Form. Do not renew. Bob 10 comma classical 10/100. Enter your store out at 100 entry.
Screw it, 20.
Loading.
I've done it. I can't go back now.
Leaving queue. Make ways. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew. -100/100.
Oh no.
Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 2.
I could have gained 2 fans. Wait, what?
Lost with accuracy taken into account. -2.
But I only lost 2!
Revenue from renew. $0.
I still ain't no money.
Fans generated for comma due to your store. 24.
Oh, but I gave them a bunch.
Revenue generated for comma due to your store. $48.
Just trying to level the playing field, everyone.
Return to renew visited link. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web.
You know, I want there to actually be some competition for the top spot, being that Billy has $2,000.
Activity visit 1. Form. Lil Bob 131 0/100.
I'm just gonna keep doing that. I've got enough fans.
20 loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Queue. Block. Some ways.
You'd think it makes him more money because you'd gain a few fans, you'd lose a few. So you'd gain a few fans because of your opinion, you'd lose a few because of your opinion, which means you'd gain some revenue, but you'd lose some. But depending on what you type, I mean, these are obviously really complicated algorithms that we don't have to implement yet because it's pre-alpha. But whatever score you give, those two will weigh up, and you will either gain or lose money.
Some paths make highest lead. Leave it. Max fans accuracy of renew. -100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 13. Fans that you lost with accuracy taken into account. -13.
How did I? What? That's
Revenue
weird.
from renew. $0. Fans generated for Bob due to your store. 24. Revenue generated for Bob due to your store. $5. Return to renew.
Gave him $5.
Wait. Leaving
Woohoo.
1. Form. Lil Bob 90/100. Bob 70/ WNB button blood type 0/ Billswax year of the snitch 0/. Enter your store out at
Let's go more conservative.
6. 2.
12.
Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web 1. 12/U. Track not good album. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew. -20/1. Max fans
See, that's not as bad.
gained from the renew. 22.
Could have been 22
Fans that you
fans.
lost with accuracy
Oh,
taken
I
into
lost some
account.
though.
-4.
Oh,
Revenue from renew. $0.
can you put a negative value in?
Fans generated for Billswax due to your store. 13.
Wait, why am I giving him fans? He's got loads of money already.
Generated for Billswax due to your store. $16. Return.
I gave him $16. Oh my
Loading.
goodness.
Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving
I'm against you, Billy.
activity visit 1. Renew. 4. Lil Scroat boring album Billswax H8 0/100. Enter your store out at 100 and
Minus 20.
alert. Please select a value that is no less than 0.
Aw.
Right with enter your store out at 1.
I could do 100, but I'd lose a lot. Let's just do 10.
Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Activity queue. Block. Lead. Control. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew. 0/100. Max fans
Wait.
that you could have gained from the renew. 10. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 0.
Oh, you had me going for a minute.
Revenue from renew. $0. Fans generated for Lil Scroat due to your store. 10. Revenue generated for Lil Scroat due to your store. $4.
Gave him $4. Yay.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Finish 1. Renew. Form. Lil throat fans 0/1.
I am just going to keep doing this. But we're actually going to say this one's 0.
Loading. Please wait.
I want to make some dollars.
Navigation. Leaving banner.
I haven't made any
Document
dollars in a
graph
while.
queue. Block power. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew 100/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew 0.
No, but I'm not going to get any
Revenue from
anyway, am I?
renew, $1.
Oh, I did.
Funds generated for Lil throat due to your store 0. Revenue generated for Lil throat due to your store $0. Return to renew. Loading. Please
I
wait.
didn't do him a favor. Basically, all I did was make $1 from nothing. So,
Activity visited link.
haha.
Form. Lil throat self-titled shit 2/100.
This is 2 out of 100. We're going to go with 0.
Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving AQ. Block quote. The track. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew 80/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew 0. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account 0. Revenue from renew
Still been making
$1.
stupid things.
Funds generated
Fans.
for Lil throat due to your store 0. Revenue generated for Lil throat due to your store $0.
Also, why can't you take cash off people anymore? I haven't been able to
Return to renew.
get other people's profit margins to go down yet. I think that was a good feature. It just shouldn't be as aggressive as it was before.
Lil throat rink is throat 0/1. Enter your store out at 1. 2. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigate queue. Block track not. Leaving max fans that you lost with accuracy taken into account -3.
There's only 3.
Revenue from renew $0. Funds generated for Lil throat due to your store 12. Revenue generated for Lil throat due to your store $1. Return to loading. Please wait.
I'm going to do this until there's no albums left.
Visited. 1. Renew.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Renew. Studio.
Well, I am, but I'm going to go to studio first because I need to make my last song.
Leaving navigate. Home visit. Shop.
That's a weird Orca bug. It's not a mundistry bug. It's a screen reader bug. WX. Wait. No, we're fine. It's just WX winds. I don't know.
To create song max 2001. Create song push loading. Please wait. Finish loading mundistry. HB loading. Please wait. Leaving main content. Document.
I'm gonna make this, then I'm gonna make YZ. I'm gonna be done with. Well, and then I'll make an album.
Leaving search new browser. Apps 86. Account shop stu renew loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving bar 1. Renew. Form. Lil throat hello 1 new fan. Litmus throat 0/100. Enter
The
your
irony
store
is,
after
you got
100
no
entry.
new fans.
2. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation queue. Block like the trap influenced high ways. Leaving max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 2. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into
Yes.
account. 2. Revenue from renew $1. Fans generated for Lil throat due to your store 2. Revenue generated for Lil throat due to your store $0. Return to loading. Please wait.
It's better than it thinks. It's better than.
1. Renew. Form. Lil throat Lil pump 8 meter lick the sweat off. Enter your store out at 100 entry. 2. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation queue. Block. Leave some. Leaving. Accuracy of renew 80/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew 3. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account 2. Revenue from renew $1. Fans generated for Lil throat due to your store 2. Revenue generated for Lil throat due to your store $0. Return to renew. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. 1. Renew heading. For Lil throat white based and licking throat 0/100. M2.
I'm just gonna keep doing 2 because I'm getting more fans and I'm getting
Leaving navigation. Leaving
more dollars.
Browse mode.
And they're getting more fans, but I really don't care to be fair because
Leaving.
you know.
Max fans that you could have gained from the renew 3. Fans that you gained with accuracy
get
taken
2.
into account 2.
Yeah.
Revenue from renew $1.
Making
Fans generated
dollars.
for Lil throat due to your store 2. Revenue generated for Lil throat due to your store $0.
I pressed 1 and now it's frozen. Hang on.
1.
There we go.
Finish loading mundistry.
Doing computer. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to do this on stream. Actually, you can't see this. Haha.
No more clickables. Space.
It's doing weird things.
Mundistry Mozilla Fox frame. Screen reader on. Mundistry.
Oh, fixed it.
Browser tabs to return to renew.
Return to reviews.
Loading. Please wait.
I am going to review every album. After I've gone to studio.
Browser tab app. Search. Renew. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation 1. The form. Song title. Mins. Song title.
And made
YZ.
YZ.
Mins to create 1. Loading. Please wait. Finish loading money. Return to loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving. Leaving navigate. New site. Insert 86. Home. Active. Shop. Studio. Renew. Visited link. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. 1. Form. Do not renew at Lil Scrote. What if we put down our guns and click Scrote 0/100? Enter your score 1. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving queue. Block album was added in hi-hats. Leaving block quote. Accuracy of renew. 90/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 1. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 1. Revenue from renew. $1. Return to renew. Loading. Please wait.
I think the sweet spot for reviews that are 0 is either 3 or 4. Let's try 3.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document queue. Block album stuff. Leave accuracy of renew. 80 max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 3. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 2. Revenue from renew.
Yes, that gives you that.
Fans generated for up due to your score. 3. Revenue generated.
So it gives them more fans. That's the disadvantage, and it gives them revenue sometimes. But I think it's worth it.
1. Renew. Form. 16 0/100. Enter your score out at 100 entry. 4.
Let's try 4.
Loading. Please wait.
Is this the point of diminishing return?
Q. Block. Added into like the leaving. Accuracy of renew. 60.
Yeah, see, that's sick. Well, actually, that's still okay.
From the renew. 4. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 2. Revenue from renew. $1. Fans generated for
but yeah, okay, the sweet spot is 3. Because this doesn't get you any more fans, but gets them more. And doesn't get you any more money.
Leaving navigation, leaving banner, document web, finished loading mundistry, page +1 form, 15 0.
So I'm going to do a load of 3s.
Leaving navigation, leaving banner, document web. K, account with, shop, record play, return, browser tabs, toolbar, return to loading, please wait. Document web, finished loading 1, 40. Enter your screen. Loading. Please wait.
Keep going.
Finish loading mundistry.
Hope I don't accidentally reveal 1.
Leave max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 4. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 3. Revenue from
cool.
Renew, $1. Fans generated for up due to your score. 3. Revenue generated for up due to your score. $0.
Awesome.
Return
Right.
loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Finished loading.
And let's go to the studio.
Shop. Studio loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation, leaving banner.
And let's make an album.
Create, leaving form. Create an album loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation, leaving banner. Document 1. Create an album. Form. Album title entry.
The alphabet done wrong. That's optional. 13 songs, but they're all terrible. $5.
Select song 1 combo off. The best song ever. Add 2/ Select the add 2/1 CD1. Select the add CD1 F0. Select add F0/1 GH. Select the add CF GH0. Select the add CF GH. Select the add CF GH 0/1 KL0/. Select the add CF GH KLMN. Select the CF GH KL0/1.
Now, mundistry # General Billswax. Whoa.
MN 0/100 KL 0 MN 0/1 MN 0 op select the CF GH did KMN op QRS QR select the CF GH KL MN op QRS 20 RS select CF did KMN op QRS 2 WX 20/1.
Oh, I missed out W. I mean V. I don't really care.
KMN op QRS 2 double is 0/WX 0 CF did KMN op QRS 2 double is. Select song 15. Create album push button.
Free notifications. Discord. Now, mundistry # General Billswax. Greater than $2.
Oh, I'm giving them money.
Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web.
Right, let's read our results.
Create. This is where you create and you can't use the same song more than once. Form. Album title entry.
I didn't.
Album Martin Good. Album.
Dang it. Other thing. If you submit something and there's an error, use the post variables you get from the page to reconstruct what you had before, so you don't have to type it all again. The alphabet done wrong.
Discord. Now, mundistry # General Billswax. I'm ready.
Price dollar entry.
Price $5.
Select someone. The app to select the app CD. Select the app. Select F0. Select the app CF GH. Select the app CF GH. Select the app CF GH KL. Select the app F GH KMN. Select C F G A H K M N O C C F G A K M N O Q R select C F G A K M N O Q R S C F G A K M N O Q R S 2 C F G A K M N O Q R S 2 W C F G A K M N O Q R S 2 W is 0 select song 14 create album push button loading please wait. Finish loading Mundistry. Page 1. Create an album. This is where you create a new album created.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to get
Table
much.
with 4 rows. Revenue given to label column. Initial revenue from album column header. $824 column.
Whoa!
Revenue given to label column header. $8 column header. Revenue for you column header. $816 column. Fans gained from album column header. 1 column header. Return to
One fan! Okay, that needs to be a better algorithm. Also, Billy, if you're still watching, which I don't think you are actually, but if you are, can you add an album quality thing to this table, please? Because I want to see that.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner. Document web. Finished loading Mundistry. Page plus 2 landmarks. 4 headings. 1 form. Activity bit. Account visited. Link
Account.
Please wait. Finished loading 1. Your image. Username. The stage name. Money. $920.
I've got $920!
Discord. Now, Mundistry hashtag button reports Billswax. At Billswax yellow.
Skill. 11. Consistency. 9.
Hell yeah!
Mundistry hashtag button reports Billswax. And I'm looking into the record labels.
And 119.
And I gave...
Mundistry hashtag development Bills wrote. Add album quality to the table you get when you make an album.
Ah, see, someone's watching.
Now, Mundistry hashtag development Billswax. Okay.
Permalink. HTTP Mundistry. Bio. A visual impact. And
What am I going to spend all this money on? Well, you know what I'm going to spend this money on.
Hashtag development Billswax. I'll add the price as well.
Good idea.
Shops. Record. Renew. Studio visited link. Shop visited.
I'm going to go to the shop and I'm going to buy some hell out of stuff. Or I could make some more songs, release another album, make some more money, and start a record label. But is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm just gonna... What should I do? Let's buy this anyway. Let's buy some of this.
Loading. Please wait. Finish load BB. IDA loading. Please wait BB. IDA loading. Please wait BB. IDA loading B. Finish B. Loading. Please wait B. Bible loading. Please B. Bible loading. Please wait BB. Loading. Please wait BB. IDA loading. Please wait B. Bible push up. Bible com music theory skill level plus $1.22. Bible
I don't even care.
Please wait. Finish loading BB. IDA double. Better DAW consistency plus $1.22. IDA loading. Please wait. Finish loading Mundistry.
Okay.
Account
Let's look at our account now.
Navigation 1. Image. You. State. Money. Skill. Money. $736.
Still got loads of money.
16. Consistency. 16.
Those are both on 16.
And 119.
Cool.
Permalink.
Got 119 fans.
10 notifications. Drive. Now, Mundistry ideas / updates. Billswax. Share this file with you.
Oh, thanks, Billy. I need that. I was going to ask for that. Also, if you're still watching, or if somebody's watching who can tell Billy, can somebody tell Billy to share the user guide with me on Google Drive, please?
Record link. Renew visited link. Loading. Please wait. Leaving Avid 1. Though. 1. Renew. Form. Lils wrote test 3 TSD 30/100. Enter your score at 3. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
I'm just trying to get more fans at this point.
Accuracy of renew. 70. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 16.
Oh no, this is gonna round down.
That you gained with accuracy taken into account. 11.
I still got 11 though.
Revenue from renew. $1. Fans generated.
Made a
for
whole
Lils wrote
dollar.
4. Revenue generated for Lils wrote you to your score. $0. Return. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation 1. Though. 1. Renew. 4. Lils wrote test 0/100. Enter your 3. Loading. Please wait.
Just keep reviewing new albums.
Block out of iPad. Leave it. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 16. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 11. Revenue from renew. $1. Fans generated for Lils wrote you to your score. 4.
I wish this wasn't... Billy, I wish you could change your username. I wish this was just my main account and the other one was the YouTube account, because I've made loads of money with this.
Return to loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
Because it's all going to be deleted anyway, but who cares? It's still cool.
Renew. For Lils wrote test 10/100. Enter your 3. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation queue. Block in bitten. Leaving. Accuracy of renew. 70/100. Max fans that you could have gained from the renew. 16.
Don't know where this number comes from.
Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 11. Return to renew loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner.
You should also incorporate the average rating by reviewers in an album. Not only when you're viewing that album, but in the algorithm for determining what the reviews are. And how accurate the reviews are. I'm just gonna keep getting fans. And a tiny bit of money.
Max accuracy of renew 70/1 max fans that you could have gained from the renew 7.
I could have gained 7. Why?
Fans that you gained
Interesting.
accuracy taken into account. 5. Revenue from renew $1. Fans generated for mob due to your store. 5. Return loading.
I
Please
don't
wait.
even care.
Document web finished 1. Renew for mob 90 enter your store out of
Let's just do 2 instead of 3 then, because if it's not gonna...
Max fans that you could have gained from the renew 5. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 4. Revenue from renew $1. Fans generated for mob due to your store. 4. Return to loading.
I didn't read the money, I don't really care about the money anyway.
4. 70 enter your store.
I'm gonna do something controversial, because I've got the fans. 9.
Please wait.
Well, let's do.
Leaving accuracy of renew 10/100.
Oh, that's bad.
You could have gained from the renew 23. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account. 2.
Oh, and I could have gained... Oh, yeah, right, okay.
Revenue from renew $0. Fans
Didn't make any money,
generated for
why?
your store, 16. Revenue generated for mob due to your store $1.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore, because that happens.
Leaving navigate 1. Activity visited 1. Renew step 4. Copy NB button blood type 0/100. Enter your store at 4. Loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation.
Try out some different numbers here.
Max fans that you could have gained from the renew 4. Fans that you gained with accuracy taken into account 2. Revenue from renew $1. Q. Wrapping to top. Block quote.
I didn't want to press that, I want to press K.
Return loading. Please wait. Leaving navigation. Leaving banner 1. Renew 4. Enter. Do not renew an album unless you know what you are doing. Select album
Oh, I've done all of them! That's it, done!
Renews visited. Shop account visited.
Right, let's see how many fans I've got then.
Leaving ban 1. Your vivid user. Stage name. The fake money. $747.
I've got $747.
Skill 16.
Those are the same.
184.
Got 184 fans though. I'm sure that's the same as Billy.
Permalink. H. Shop. Renew. Stu. Shop. Account. Active. Home visit loading. Please wait.
Let's see if it is.
Navigate 1. Hive effect 2. Current rich. Profile photo for Lil Throat image.
Oh!
Lil Throat heading level. Lil Throat link. $4,155 link.
We've got a battle! It's all thanks to me. Thank me, okay? It's all it's all because of me. Let's go make some more songs. Because the thing is, I've got enough fans now that even if the songs are awful, doesn't matter. Per se. This stream's been going for a long time.
10 notifications. Drive. 5 minutes ago. Mundistry idea /updates. Billswax. Shared a file with you. Discord. 6 minutes ago. I think. I used Megaspread 103 times. Billswax. http://lil. Text channels. General. Billswax. Lizo. Today at 7. Message # general.
Do I have any private messages?
Lisa. Ollie 47. Billswax playing Mundistry. Billswax playing Neil 46/1. Okay. Message to Billswax. Neil 46/100 album just dropped. Okay. If you leave the album Artfield blank, it should set it as SGT Peppers. Billswax. Today at 17.
SGT.
1. General. Announcements. Bug reports. Bug reports. Lil Throat. Today at 7. Message # Lil Throat. Today at.
Well
Today
then.
at 17. I use Megaspread 1. Yeah, like. Message # bug reports. Text field. I use Megaspread. Billswax. Today at 17.
Stop it.
Music recommendation. Voice channels. General. Voice music. Off topic. Develop. Off topic. Music recommend. Voice
Oh
channels.
man.
Voice channels.
No.
General. General. Billswax. Lizo. Message # general. Text field.
Okay.
Means to create song type.
The most awesomest song that ever songed. 2 minutes. So it's probably not going to be the most awesome song.
Leaving banner. Document web. Finished loading Mundistry. Page +2e. Loading. Please wait. Leaving main content. Document web. Finished loading Mundistry. Page.
Where's my albums?
Your song 2. Your out. Show 10. Table with
I want to see how good this album is.
Album after the alphabet done wrong. Image link. The alphabet done wrong. Link. The fake VIP YouTube account. Quality column header 0/100.
It's a 0 out of 100 album.
Image link. Booting up link. The fake VIP YouTube account. Quality column header 0/100.
Wait, I made 2.
Revenue column header $3. Released column header 08/07/2018.
I made $3 from it.
Leaving table. Status bar. Previous link.
That's
One.
funny.
Fake. Moved in. Hour mark for moved in a bit. The fake VIP YouTube account. Quality column header 0/100. Total revenue column header $829. Release column header 08/0.
Oh, and that's going up. Cool. I was wondering about that. I was wondering if it goes up. Because it does say total revenue over time.
The alphabet done wrong. Link.
Battery level.
Desktop.
Battery level, Michael.
Desktop. Terminal. Makias. I. Battery 0. Discharging 33%. 1848
So it's gonna last an hour, so I don't care.
Mundistry.
But I might stop the stream here, guys, because it's been going for a while. Where's my YouTube?
Apps. Discord. YouTube. Active. YouTube. 4:26 p.m.
Oh, and there's people posting in chat that I never read.
5:48 p.m. Fuzzy coins. BFFSD. 5:48 p.m. Fuzzy coins. Check the top spot. 5:48 p.m. Fuzzy coins. And the profit margins on the newest album. Actions available. 5:51 p.m. Fuzzy coins. Sweet spot is 5 foreign fans. Actions available. Chat message input. Chat publicly as a fake VIP.
Sweet top is... Oh.
57 minutes 16 seconds or 58 minutes 11 seconds. Adjustable. Live.
Well, that's not right.
Selected. Video plan. Edit. Fuzzy coins. Track position. 2 hours 2 minutes and 58 seconds of 2 hours. Selected.
Wow, being on for 2 hours?
Chat message. Play.
That's amazing. It's all too late now. Sorry, I should have read your messages
5:51
earlier.
p.m. Fuzzy coins. Sweet spot is 5:51 p.m. Fuzzy coins. 6:06 p.m. Video.
Hour mark for moving up link. Hour mark for the alphabet done wrong. The alphabet release. What party type leak show 10 next link. 2 1 previous table leaving form released.
Might be done now.
Column. Quality time until creation time spent activate the sort column ascending column header artist title activate leaving table sir show create form leaving your show take time column spent time on creation quality the most awesomest song the fake YouTuber 2 minutes form release as single push button leaving
Yep,
form
it's done.
2 minutes s time until creation column header 0000 quality column header n/a
Let's just release this as a
release
single
single
and see
loading.
what happens.
Please wait leaving navigate enter the price of single entry.
We'll charge $2 for it.
Level 2. Activity
I can
visit
get my
account
screen
link,
reader to
shop
go
list,
in the
video,
box.
reviews, visit, record, charts, leaving, continue, enter the 2. Loading, please wait, finish loading.
I don't think I'm going to make
no
much.
More. Single released. Table with revenue get total revenue from single column header. $2 column header.
I made $2!
Revenue given to label column header. $0 column. Revenue for you column header. $2 column. Fans gained from single column header. 1 column header.
And I made a single fan.
Leaving navigation. Leaving banner.
Yeah, that number of fans gained for when you release albums and when you release songs should be based on how many fans you have, because if you think about it, in the real world, if you have more fans and you release a single, you'll get more fans because there'll be more people sharing your music. Anyway, that is going to conclude it for this stream. If you want to visit my profile, feel free to do so by using the permalink, which is right here. Is this? It's basically all this ID equals 48. That's Billy's IP address, I think. Yes, it is. If you want to see my actual account, which I am now going to make a load of money in, well, I probably won't actually because I've released too many songs already. I do this, and you get to my account.
Record label, top throat entertain, money, $10, kill, 12, consistency, 12.
I gave myself a bunch of money, didn't I? Well, not a bunch. Or gave myself a lot of fans. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to end off this stream. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see, well, somewhat stuff like this, but not always really on your homepage daily. And... oh, daily. I always say daily. It's not daily. It's whenever I get to publish a video. And I'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to comment, because it's always nice when I get comments and feedback as to what things, as to whether things were good or not. Anyway, see ya.